Hi everyone, Shana Tova Umetuka. Can you believe it? It is that time of the year once again. Very shortly, we will be seeing each other at Shul throughout the high holidays. I'm going to share with you a story that will help us understand a little bit better what the shofar is all about. One day, a king went out hunting deep into the forest, and unfortunately he got lost. As he tried making his way back to the palace, he bumped into a bunch of other people and started asking them if they knew where the palace was. Unfortunately, they didn't know who the king was, they didn't recognize him, and they barely understood what he was saying. As he continued looking for the palace, he heard a beautiful melody. He started following the melody and saw that it was a man playing the flute. He approached the man, and the man quickly realized that this was the king. He said, "King, how can I help you? What are you doing here?" He said, "Unfortunately, I got lost. I went out on a hunting trip and I got lost. And I need to make my way back to the palace." The man playing that flute was honored to escort the king back to the palace. When the king made his way back to the palace, he was so impressed by this man, so he made him a royal advisor. He gave him all the perks, dressed him in the royal advisory uniform, and the man served there for several years. Unfortunately, the man made a big mistake, and the king was forced to put him on trial. At the end of the trial, the man was asked if he had any final requests. He said, "Yes, I'd like to play a melody. But first I'd like to go ahead and change my clothing into the regular clothing that I wore the day I met the king." The man put on his clothing, pulled out his flute, and played that beautiful melody that the king heard the day he was saved. The king heard the melody and forgave the advisor. That story helps us understand a little bit more as to why we blow the shofar. Many years ago, as a nation, as a people, we accepted the Torah. God took the Torah, presented it to other nations, and they all said no. We said yes. We said Na'aseh v'nishma. We met at Mount Sinai as one people with one heart. The sound of the shofar was blowing, and God gave us the Torah. On Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, we blow the shofar to remind God that we are the same people, united as one, caring for one another as one, through the shofar. Therefore, I look forward to seeing you in Shul, together as one family, at Southern Sydney Synagogue, as we blow the shofar. Shana Tova Umetuka.